Well, hello and welcome back to the Rest of Saga Workshop YouTube channel. And I am delighted this week to be showing you something new, and the new project is this Myford ML7 Lathe that I have just picked up the last week, and I'm really excited to show it to you and give you a bit of an introduction as to what's going to be coming on this YouTube channel very soon. Right, so let's take a bit of a closer look. This Myford is originally manufactured in 1952, 1953, I believe, judging by the serial number, which is found here on the back of the bed. Now, I have absolutely no experience of using a lathe, and until I got this, I had never even turned a lathe on. So this is a completely new experience for me, and you'll be coming with me on the journey as I learn how to use the lathe and all the projects that I plan to be doing with it. It came as a complete unit. I bought it locally, so the lathe and the stand are attached, and this very original looking switch, I think it's called a drum switch, was attached to the leg there, and this really cool work lamp as well. Now, the work lamp has a few electrical issues which I'm going to work to sort out. There's no bulb in there at the minute, and it's not really wired in, so that is going to be rewired as one of the first things, because it's always good to be able to see what you're doing. I haven't done a huge amount to the lathe. The reason being is I really wanted to show you in its raw form. It seems to be in very good condition from what I can tell. I haven't measured the the tolerances along the bed or anything like that yet, but everything that I feel should be tight does appear to be tight, but not too tight. The saddle moves up and down the lathe bed nice and freely. There's no real tight spots. The gentleman I bought it off did tell me that the tool post was broken, so that's going to be something that I fix. This bit here, now you have to forgive me, I'm not completely into the terminology, and that is why I'm going to need so much help with this project. I want all the input you can give me, so work away with the comments section, because I'm going to need a lot of help and assistance as to how to, first of all, get this set up and running really well, and then learn how to use it appropriately. So I think this is called the top slide. It was completely solid whenever I got it, and if I move the saddle down, and do forgive me if I'm using the wrong terminology, so with a bit of adjustments here, I believe this is called the nuts on the gib strip, or the jib strip, not entirely sure. I have this back and working. Now, first question, if someone can tell me how to stop this, so that doesn't seem to be acting for the first little bit. There's about 5 or 6 mil worth of free play on that, so if someone can tell me how to fix that, that'd be great. I feel like this could be tightened down on the screw in here, so that could be fixed. I believe this is called the lead screw hand wheel. This does not appear to be a Myford part, it's plastic, so I feel like I'll probably order one of those from Myford with a pointer at the appropriate graduations. This particular lathe is fitted with this, which I believe is to help you, lovely, the oiling is working well obviously. This is to help you count threads if you're making sort of threaded bar or nuts and bolts and pieces like that. So it's got that accessory. It doesn't have the gearbox, but I can't really see me making complex screws and so on for quite a while yet. It appears to have the original motor. I can just see in there, it says Cub on this. It's a little bit noisy, but it appears to be working really, really well. If I look over here, something doesn't seem quite right for this. This the cover for the belt is heading right up against this countershaft mount, so I think this probably just needs adjusted that way a bit as well. The oiler is broken. There's a little split in the plastic here, so that I believe these sort of have to be replaced rather than repaired, which does seem a bit of a shame. If they can be repaired, please do tell me, but otherwise I'm going to have to replace both of them because they're both really, really, really leaky. In terms of play, there is no up and down play in that shaft. There does appear to, not sure if you can hear that, so there's a little bit of slot front and rear, and I'm waiting on the handbook to tell me if I can take that play out, but if you know better, please do tell me. Other bits and pieces, there's meant to be little nipples in here for oiling the various bits and bobs, so I'm missing 2 there, think there was another one that I had spotted that was missing. So I haven't got an oil gun that will work on these little 2BA oil nipples, but I have ordered one, so that is on the way in the post. Hopefully that will work and I'll be able to get those oiled, and then I'll do a bit more turning it on. I don't really want to run it without making sure that it's completely adequately oiled. I cleaned up the bedways, they're a little bit tarnished. I think they could do a little bit more cleaning, but it all does seem to run really nicely up and down. The table itself seems pretty sturdy. It's made out of thick angle iron. This is a wooden base, and then it looks to be an aluminium sheet top. I know these have to be set at particularly level and very rigid, so that's something I'm going to be looking. I'm probably going to bolt this into the floor, but whether I need to put rubber under there or not, please do tell me. I can put adjustable feet on it if necessary, so that it's running completely true. The lathe did come with some accessories, so there's some change wheels. There's a few more, there's some here, there's a few more in there, a few chucks as well, which is nice. Some centers, some live centers. Not entirely sure what these are for. Tell me in the comment section. I'm sure they're probably for holding some sort of thread cutting gear. So those are in there. And there's jaws for chuck, which I did not realise, so that's good to know. Really, going forward, I have ordered a book, workshop series book on how basically the basics of a lathe, just learning what all the different bits are for and what they do and what they're called, so that's important. Some books have been recommended to me by various people online. I've been in touch with the Steam Wally, Philip there, and I also have been following Jeffrey Croker on his YouTube channel. I really doubt I'll be giving those guys any competition in terms of what they can do in their lathes, but maybe that's something to aim for one day. So what do I want to achieve with this? Well, I've always really enjoyed watching those guys on YouTube, and to be able to do something even basic compared to what they can do would be amazing. A number of years ago I made a video about a live steam locomotive chassis that I had been given a number of years ago on a Highland Lassie. That's an LBSC 3.5 inch gauge 462 locomotive. And I would love someday to be able to finish that. I'll put a link above and you can catch up on that video. So I would love to be able to get my skills up to the point where I can finish that locomotive off as a tribute to the gentleman who had started it. So really at the minute, what I'm going to do is work my way through this machine, clear up a few little bits, like pieces like the cover, the oil nipples. I want to get it sitting straight and cutting true, and then maybe invest in some bits and pieces, some tools for it, and start experimenting, and take you guys along with me on the journey. Don't be worrying though, I'll not be completely just turning into a lathe channel. There'll be always a mixture as I do, so there'll be the lathe, there'll still be the Land Rover. There's lots of bits and pieces needing done on that. You may notice the garage has had a bit of a makeover, so I'm going to take you through that as well. There's an overdrive over there needing rebuilt. The coffee machine needs finished up and cleared up and tidied up. There's lots to be doing here, and there'll always be a variety of videos on this channel to keep you guys entertained. And the winch, you guys really seem to enjoy the winch videos, so we'll try and make some of those more as well, as they really did seem to hit the spot with you guys. So please fill up the comment section. I need as much help as I can. As I said, I'm an absolute novice to this. I'm going to take you along on the journey. I'm going to show you the mistakes I made. You can teach me and help me to become better at operating this machine and do it justice. Safety first, of course. I've invested in some decent eyeglasses or eye protection. I believe you're not meant to wear long sleeves, which I don't really do. I don't have long hair. In fact, I don't have very much hair at all. So safety first as well. Get the electric sorted out for the lamp, and maybe possibly just do a rewire, because some of the wiring, it's well used. There's nothing wrong with it. The lathe itself came out of a local hire shop, and the guy who sold me it, I think has really looked after the machine, and bearing in mind it's now what, 71, 72 years old, so I think it's absolutely brilliant, the order that it's in. So I think it's been well looked after. I meant to say, there's your original supplier plate on here as well, if that comes out. So supplied by Gregory and Sutcliffe and Huddersfield. So it's a machine that hasn't always been in Northern Ireland. It's obviously come across the water from England at some point. Going to need a 4-jaw chuck as well. That's when you come with 3-jaw. Get that tidied up and cleaned up and ready for some work. So yeah, I want all the help and suggestions, hints, tips, the whole 9 yards in this. Help me out, and we're going to make some really cool stuff with this and take you along on the journey through the videos too. So I really hope you enjoyed that first look around the new lathe. Well, new to me, it's a lot older than I am, but I'm absolutely delighted to have bought it. I got a really good deal on it, I feel, and with minimal work, I think it can be brought up to a really brilliant machine. So we're going to take you on this journey. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, give the video a like, it really helps, and fill out that comment section. I reply to all my comments, and I really appreciate your input. You can follow me across Instagram and Facebook as well. And thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you again next week. Cheerio!